Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Grand Slam. We've had a couple of wins off camera, and also we've done some transfer business. First of all, let's go to the highlights of the games against Millwall and Middlesbrough. Okay, so with those two wins in the bag and Ivan Toney looking a little bit goal shy at the moment, we have a game against Coventry today. It's being played at St Andrews. Before we go there, though, I did promise a little bit of news regarding some transfer activity. So I'm going to pass you over to past Dave, who recorded a little link about our new signing. Well, I said that we were working on something, and that something has amazingly come off. Brahim Diaz of Real Madrid is now a Brentford player. Amazingly, they were willing to sell him. He was on the transfer list Transfer fee paid £11.9 million. It was the release fee, but he's more than worth it. He's already worth 14.6. He originally wanted £35,000 a week. I took a risk and knocked it all the way down to 22,000. And wouldn't you know it, he's only gone and accepted it. So Brahim Diaz becomes our second signing of the January transfer window, and automatically, I think, probably the best player at the club. Although he is listed here as an attacking midfielder, he's definitely been bought as a option on the left and on the right. Although looking at that possession, it's entirely possible that he may end up spending most of his time playing in Jensen's position. At 24 years old, he's got plenty of time to develop further, but I just absolutely love the look of him. He's got fantastic balance, great acceleration and speed. His low passing is decent. His ball control and dribbling are superb, which should mean that he'll get in and out of tight areas fairly well, and his offensive awareness is pretty decent as well. Through passing, weighted pass, one-touch pass. The only thing he hasn't got on his game is a no-look pass, which I might end up training him on. Pretty much, he can play anywhere across the front as well as attacking midfield. What a player to have join our club. So there you have it. Real Madrid's own Brahim Diaz is now a member of the Brentford squad. Uh, Also, we've got some injury news. Unfortunately, it's not good news. It is that we are now missing our first choice left back, Henry. He's out for a week. It shouldn't be too bad, but certainly it's going to force us into a little bit of a reshuffle in the team. That reshuffle is going to see Bidstrup coming into the matchday squad, and it's going to see De Silva being moved to left back. That being the case, I'm not going to do that yet because that is going to permanently change the squad. Instead, we're going to go to next match, and then we're going to make the major changes in here. So Chalobah will play defensive midfield because Onyeka is not in the best of form today. Onyeka absolutely setting the world alight with his headers. He's a short lad. He's not tall at all. Oh, actually, I say that he's 183 centimeters. That is pretty tall. That's taller than I am. But still, like, he doesn't feel like a very tall bloke, but he's absolutely setting the world alight as far as his performances from defensive midfield, especially at corners and the like. So Wouterberger coming in for Onyeka. De Silva will be moving to left back, and I think we're going to give Onyeka a complete rest, and we're going to throw Norgard into the match day squad. Brahim Diaz has already played one game for us. He did pretty well. He had a good range of passing on him. I was very impressed with him, but he unbalanced things ever so slightly. Wissa came back in, and it felt very much like the team that we know and love. Brahim Diaz definitely going to take some time to get used to his new surroundings. If he comes into the side, he doesn't actually upset the balance at all. And with Mbueno being a natural left footer, being able to play on the left as well as the right, it does give us the option, along with Wissa being able to play either side, of really mixing and matching who plays on what flank. It's a good problem to have. It really is. We also have Rojas, who really kind of hit the ground running in his first game for us against Arsenal. We're not going to talk about that game though, because last time we did, we ended up losing our match of the day. So that is going to be pretty much the match day team. I feel like we probably need to cover our fullbacks. Either that, or we're going to have to be very sparing in the use of attacking fullbacks. I think we're just going to have to be careful with the use of attacking fullback instructions during this game. Stamina all over the place as a result of international action, as well as the fact that, frankly, we've played a lot of games in a short amount of time, and it's going to take its toll on the players. Not having the biggest matchday squad is definitely taking its toll on our first teamers. We have a definite first team and a definite reserve 11. So here we go, the photo's being taken. And the game about to start, and Coventry City will start the game. Of course, Coventry in real life are having quite a purple patch of form at the moment. They are a team that has seen its fair share of disappointment in recent years. And it's just lovely to see their fans able to enjoy their football for a change as they ride high in the Championship in real life. Now, here's Tavares. David Raya holds the ball. I don't want them to enjoy themselves too much in this match as Aya brings the ball forward. Plays it to Berger. And then De Silva on the left-hand side, inside to Wissa. Jensen finds Razakov. Through ball looking for Mbuemo. Mbuemo's going to get there. Can't keep the ball in though. Good incisive play from Brentford until the finish. As Janssen wins the header, but it falls straight into the feet of Hamer. Now Reed on the right-hand side, plays it forward to Allen. Allen switches it inside to Shipley. This is good passing play from Coventry, and it's a shot from outside the area. It deflects off of the defender, and it'll go behind for a corner. Coventry so far taking home advantage and making very good use of it here. We're going to cancel the attacking fullbacks for just a couple of minutes while we try and get our defensive shape set. That's an effort and a half. They've gone in from that kind of range before. That's why I was a little bit worried. My voice raised ever so slightly as that shot was taken. Janssen to restart proceedings then. Razkazov with the ball on the right-hand side of defence now. Brings it forward. Plays it into Berger. Chalobah, Jensen under a little bit of a challenge from Allen, but manages to hold on to things. Razkazov very nearly losing the ball, but it bounces back to him and he makes better use of it second time round. Ball played into Tony. Wissa now, and he can't. Well, we've got a free kick, which I'm going to wait until we can take it direct because I want to get Mbueno on this. He came to our rescue a little bit in our last match against Middlesbrough. We couldn't get anything on goal really except for the free kicks of Mbueno. Let's see if he can do the job for us again. It deflects off the wall and over. It's going to be a corner. Mbueno very, very dangerous from dead ball situations as Jensen looks to take this corner kick from the right-hand side. He's going to whip one in low, looking for Tony. Tony header. Wilson catches it. And clears down the field. Janssen should be able to deal with this quite easily. In fact, the goalkeeper, that's an interesting decision from David Raya. Not entirely sure what he was thinking there, but Chalobah with the ball in the centre of midfield, plays it up towards Ivan Toney, heads it across to Jensen, but the header is a little bit wanting, and I feel like I've lost my way with Ivan Toney a little bit. I've forgotten how to use him to best effect. We will figure it out. That's good from Ivan Toney. Second ball, not the best. O'Hare looking up, looking for that forward ball, but instead plays it back to Da Costa. Now Williams in the centre of defence to McFadzine. Back to Da Costa on the right-hand side of defence, and he plays a long ball forward, which Janssen just about deals with. Here's Jensen. Berger now. Plays another one into Ivan Toney. Toney still with the ball. That's a poor pass, looking for Toney. Needs to get in slightly more advanced positions, you feel. Oh, Jensen. First touch could have been better. There was a chance there if he could have got it out from under his feet just a tad sooner. Just feeling a little bit sterile up front at the moment. Chalobah. Oh, Toney just about getting back onto it. Here's Ivan Toney again. He's just snatching at his chances a little bit. He's not able to get in behind these three-man defences. causing him a little bit of trouble as Ayer watches the ball, and Janssen, after Ayer completely misses it, takes up the cudgel. It's Jensen, Razkazov, Mbuemo looking to turn his man. Back to Razkazov. Now Jensen. Oh, Berger tried to dummy his man, but it was read too easily. Chalobah does a good job. Whoa, I was going to say he does a good job winning the ball. He actually doesn't win it in the end. Now Razkazov has to deal with Allen, and he does so wonderfully. Going to turn the attacking fullbacks back on. We need that extra bit of attacking threat down the wing. Mbuemo loses the ball, but for a second I thought he was going to manage to deflect it into the path of Razkazov, sorry. I did warn you I'm going to continue to muddle his name up for all time. Chalobah, come on. I thought he was going to be a better signing than he's really turned out to be. It seems like he can win the ball, but he can't keep it, and that's a real issue for a defensive midfielder. And Tavares has scored for Coventry. Absolute disaster at the end of the first half. We completely switched off, and Tavares has made us pay for it. Absolute disaster. He got ahead of both centre-backs. Goalkeeper in absolute no man's land, and it's just dinked over the top of him by the header. That really is very poor from the goalkeeper and the defenders, all three of them switching off. And it's 1-0 to Coventry. And are we going to bring you back-to-back losses on the channel? It's a very real possibility here. Didn't feel like we played that badly in the first half. It was the lack of chances that has really made it an issue for us. So we start the second half looking to make a better fist of it than we did in the first, and immediately Ivan Toney is involved, but again he's just a little bit distant from goal, and the men around him aren't taking up the right positions to be able to take advantage of his possession of the football. It's Razkazov into Berger, to Silva now, to Wissa, back to De Silva, Berger, Mbuemo looking for Ivan Toney. It's not coming off. It's not happening for them. Oh, Berger though. Ball through to Ivan Toney. He's in on goal. Gets past his man. The angle tight. Should have cancelled the shot and looked for the pass instead. He's recently been declared the goal king, but on recent form he's anything but. It's that tackle from the number 3 that just puts him off his stride and makes him take it slightly wider. It's good defending by Coventry. And on this form, you have to say, Coventry look like the promotion rivals, not Brentford. We've had an awful couple of games, and this really is going to harm our promotion chances. Because at the moment, the way things are going, we're only going to have a 1-point lead over our rivals. Ivan Toney to Jensen. He's a little bit far behind now, though. Is Jensen? Oh dear, that's awful from Jensen. What is he doing? Awful pass. Chalobah wins the header. Jensen to Berger, to Silva. Oh, that's a little bit of a heavy touch. I feel like that's a foul, surely. Looks like the referee agrees, but not on Berger. It's actually on Ivan Toney. Interesting. I thought the foul was on Berger, but there we go. Another chance for Mbuemo. Can he get it over the wall this time? No, he can't. Berger made the run. We couldn't find him though. Mbuemo to Razkazov. Into the middle. It's an own goal. Brentford will take it. You have to put the ball into that corridor of uncertainty, and Ostergaard is the unfortunate man to turn it into his own net. It's 1-1 and it's game on for Brentford. Good cross from Razkosov. It's just very unfortunate. So 1-1, we don't really deserve it, if I'm honest. But we will take it nonetheless. Long one over the top. Chalobah looks to win the header. Can't do. Hamer to O'Hare now. Coventry looking to regain the lead, which they deservedly took in the first half. Chalobah to Jensen. Outside to Razkosov, who cuts inside. Plays it to Tony. Oh no, it's just not the right pass from Tony. Can Coventry hit us on the break now? Here's Williams, Ostergaard, McFadzean. Long one over the top. Aya deals with it pretty simply. Here comes Razkosov again. Oh no. He'll get a second bite at the cherry. Tony! Oh, what a goal by Tony! He's back in amongst them. What a header by the big Englishman. Goodness gracious me, it almost hung in the air for an eternity here. The goalkeeper beaten all ends up by the flight of the ball, and it nestles into the bottom corner of the net. It's 2-1 to Brentford. They've not looked like being in this game at all today, but it's the mark of promotion favourites that you can play that badly and still get a result. As Burrows comes on for O'Hare, the game is not over yet, the job is yet to be completed. Brentford are going to have to keep their heads on a swivel here to make sure that they don't fall foul of an equaliser. Here's Mbuemo, takes it out wide, he's waiting for support. Plays it back inside for Jensen here. Oh, that's not the pass I wanted, but never mind. Allen now bringing the ball forward for Coventry. Jensen trying to track down, trying to win the ball back for his team. As an attacking midfielder, you don't expect him necessarily to do that, but it's a good thing to see it happening anyway, and it's offside. The long ball, oh, he's well offside as well. So Coventry have it all to do once again. Over the top for De Silva, that's well won by Burrows. Now Chalobah, Jensen, Razkosov, back into Jensen, to Berger, out wide to De Silva. He sees the run of Wissa, plays the ball into him. It's a lovely ball into Wissa. He can't really do anything with it. De Silva's going to look for the cross. Berger thinks it over the top, looking for Jensen, but he can't control it. And now Tavares can bring it away. De Costa. Easy for Jensen to pick up. Now Mbuemo. Back to Jensen again. Berger. Ooh. Well, they're sitting very deep, and it's making it difficult for Brentford to attack them here. Tony tries to get around his man. He can't quite manage it. Berger looking for Tony, but he can't find the right pass. The game is nearly over. I've completely lost track of everything going on here. I'm going to make a couple of changes. Rojas, is he a right footer or a left footer? He's a left footer. let's just put him on for Jensen. I think that's probably the best way to go. And I'm going to give Godos a game up front. It's only going to be a matter of seconds if he even gets on at all. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, I think the whistle's going to blow up before the changes are even made. There it is. It's a win for Brentford, however undeserved it might seem. Ivan Toney is back in the goals with a superb header that lobbed over the goalkeeper and nestled in the bottom corner of the net. After a scary opening goal by Tavares, which really put the cat among the pigeons for Brentford fans, they were able to reassert themselves as league leaders and get themselves all 3 points. So on the balance of things, you could argue that we did deserve perhaps the win, but we didn't play like it at all. I think those stats give you a really good example of stats not really summing up how a game goes, because I felt that Coventry were well worth a point at the very least. Toney gets a man of the match, although in fairness, outside of the header, he didn't do that much. Linked up play nicely, but didn't exactly lead the line in the way that we know he can. A draw for Southampton gives us a little bit of breathing room as far as they're concerned. But West Brom maintained the pressure with a 1-0 win over Reading, meaning that it is as they were at the top. Brentford leading the way on 62 points, 4 points behind them are West Bromwich Albion. Southampton dropped to 55 points, meaning that there is now an 8-point gap. Sorry, a 7-point gap between first and third. And Nottingham Forest are still 10 points behind that top three. Dear Lord. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Grand Slam. Make sure you join me next time when the transfer window will have slammed shut. We will have our final squad for the remainder of the season, and hopefully we'll have a few more wins on the board, and perhaps even we'll have extended our lead at the top of the table. Of course, it could all go horribly wrong, and you could come back to find me in second or even third place. Just depends how many games we play and how many we win and lose. But there we go. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.